Damaris' family killed her because they wanted to use her power spiritually. They thought by killing her they will achieve their evil plan, but they failed because they only manipulated one spirit while others were light and clean spirits not to be manipulated with their plan failed. When Solomon fled and Portia disowned from their homes, they carried nothing but pain, fragments of knowledge, and the gifts their families had tried to suppress. They wandered in the streets and forests of Limpopo, sleeping in abandoned houses, hiding from those sent to hunt them, not with spears, but with spells. They became outcasts from their villages. No one would shelter them for long. Villagers whispered about cursed children who brought bad omens. Sometimes livestock would die where they slept, not because of them, but because the ancestral spirits still following them were in battle. The street became their refuge. One night Solomon woke up in his abandoned home, guided by dreams of a girl with fire in her eyes. That dream led him to the forest of Matamal, to a massive fig tree believed to be cursed. But under that tree, Portia was waiting. They didn't speak at first. They simply knew. Spirit recognizes spirit. Together, they began to untangle the truth. Their families, bound by different types of darkness, were actually connected by an ancient ancestral betrayal, one group that abused spiritual power, and one woman, Damaris, who resisted and paid the price. It was there where they met an old woman named Makolu Thembai, a spiritual healer who lived on the edge of society, shunned for refusing to practice dark magic like the others of her time. She took them in, fed them, and most importantly, trained them. Under Makolu Thembai's guidance, Solomon and Portia began to understand their gifts not as curses, but as ancestral callings twisted by evil hands. They learned how to speak with spirits without opening themselves to possession. How to create protection rituals using natural elements, water, salt, ash, fire, and prayer. How to read ancestral dreams and decode hidden meanings. How to identify binding spells, spiritual pacts, and buried generational curses. But healing came with pain. Each full moon, they were made to relive their pasts in cleansing rites, forced to face the trauma of abuse, neglect, betrayal, and grief. They cried. Screamed. Broke down. But they grew. One night, during a sacred fire ritual, the spirit of Damaris appeared fully to Solomon. She was no longer in pain. You were not meant to carry what I carried. You were meant to break it.